Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Monjad, and I have one question for you. Who the fuck is Norm MacDonald?
I have an oral fixation, my doctor tells me, which is not good.
How did he know that?
I was sucking his cock.
You might know him from this.
Chairman of the board.
Oh, all right. Do something with that, you freak.
I bet the board is spelled B-O-R-E-D.
Or maybe this.
Last weekend in Washington, a new museum dedicated to broadcast Fuck was that?
Or maybe even from his more dark, brooding, avant-garde work.
Hey, that's not the real Colonel Sanders. I'm the real Colonel Sanders. Howdy, folks. It's me, the real Colonel Sanders.
Whatever you know him from, you know him. Because he's part of the impression Holy Trinity. Schwarzenegger, Walken, MacDonald.
This is what. Wake up! Hey, wake up there! There's a crack whore and a midget in your bed. Hey, what happened? What happened to that guy? Where'd he go?
Norm?
Yeah.
So what we thought is we'd bring a little diversity to the group.
You want me to be like a black guy?
No, that's the point.
Like a Chinese guy?
No, we like the idea that you're a Canadian guy.
Oh,
And you're
so I'll
coming
be a
out.
Canadian guy in the floaters there.
I'm fucking hammered. I'm going home. He's like, I just got here. And I'm like, I know, you're 8 hours late. Like, well, have a fucking beer, right? Being weird.
Sounds like you doing an impression of Brewer doing an impression of you.
No, fuck. That's not it. Who needs punchlines when you have words like, crack whore?
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Back the fuck up. Back the fuck up. I am Christopher Walken.
He has a very dry sense. God, this pillow is fucking distracting. Get rid of this shit. He has a very dry sense of humor. Most would describe him as anti-humor.
Your mom is so fat she developed type 2 diabetes and congestive heart failure. Snap! I don't get that. That so fat she did something.
Well, it's kind of an anti-joke.
It's a literal.
Norm is a comic who simply doesn't give a single fuck.
Norm, thanks for dressing up.
Hey, Sarah, listen, man. Congratulations. That's the 100th time that joke's been done tonight. But I also want to tell you, I have
He always has this look in his eye like, gee, I wonder what's the most messed up thing I can say to this person and still get them to laugh.
9/11. He only chose victims who were either mentally handicapped. Now, don't laugh at this next part, please.
You know he wants you to, right?
No, if you laugh at this next part.
Okay, and I'm not going to
This chose victims who were either mentally handicapped or African American. Oh, come on. Why would you think that's funny? God damn, Fred. Jesus Christ, that was the worst part of the story.
Are they nice and firm?
Stop doing a Norm MacDonald impression. Just stop. Norm originally got his start performing in stand-up clubs in Ottawa, Canada. In 1987, he made his first appearance at the Just for Laughs Festival in Montreal. Fast forward to 1991, Norm got his first HBO one-night stand comedy special.
All right, I'll do the damn show. But I won't be happy, I'll be miserable.
Fair enough.
We better leave now. You're on stage in 15 minutes.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Norm MacDonald.
I smoked ever since I was a kid. I always remember smoking, you know? One time I remember I was a little kid, I was like 8 years old, and I was behind my garage. I was sneaking a cigarette back there, and my dad caught me. I'll never forget it. His big head came around the corner of the garage. There it was, my dad's big head. And then his body, right after it. There was his body. Trailing his head as it often would. Then there was another time I remember, now that I'm thinking about it. I was behind the garage again, as luck would have it. And this time I was smoking a big fat joint back there. And don't do drugs. And my dad's big head showed up again. And there's no body this time, just a big head. That was the funny part. You like to mix it up like that, you know?
In 1993, Norm joined the cast of Saturday Night Live, where he performed various celebrity impressions and participated in many different comedy sketches. A year later, he found himself in that sweet spot, that X Factor. That Norm MacDonald goodness that we all know and love. Weekend Update Norm.
Yeah, Ricky Lake, you know, she really is an animal lover, though. She has 3 cats, 2 dogs, and a big ass that follows her around everywhere. Entertainment Weekly's list of the 101 most powerful people in show business is out. At number 1, Fox CEO Robert Murdoch. And at number 2, you guessed it, Frank Stallone. The Belgian doctors have accidentally cloned a human being. The human being? You guessed it, Frank Stallone. Just what kind of life form? You guessed it, Frank Stallone. Health officials have discovered what caused the mysterious death of 200,000 fish at a Somerset County fish farm. The culprit? You guessed it, Frank Stallone. Post has reported that Michael Jackson wants his closest friend in the world, Elizabeth Taylor, to be the godmother of his child. However, those close to the pair worry that this could eventually lead to heated arguments over whether the child will be molested or eaten. Safer drivers, men or women? Well, according to a new survey, 55% of adults feel that women are most responsible for minor fender benders, while 78% blame men for most fatal crashes. Please note that the percentage in these pie graphs do not add up to 100% because the math was done by a woman. For those of you hissing at that joke, it should be noted that that joke was written by a woman. So now you don't know what the hell to do. No, I'm just kidding. We don't hire women. So, according to retailers, the most popular Halloween mask this year is OJ Simpson. And the most popular Halloween greeting is, I'll kill you and that guy who's bringing over your glasses, or treat.
During his time as Weekend Update anchor, Norm poked fun at many different celebrities and big figures, most notably OJ Simpson.
And the Pope came out with a book this week, which contains a series of essays examining faith and morality in today's secular world and the changing role of the Catholic Church as it approaches the 21st century. The book is entitled, God Himself Told Me That OJ Is Guilty. And finally, in honor of the 50th anniversary of their first publication, Random House will be releasing special commemorative issues of many Dr. Seuss classics. The first to hit the bookshelves will be Green Eggs and Ham and OJ Is Guilty. Was O.J. Simpson high on speed the night of the murders? Absolutely not, said defense attorney Johnny Cochran today. And a simple test of any of O.J.'s blood found at the crime scene will prove it.
Many speculate that it was because of the O.J. Simpson jokes that Norm was fired from Weekend Update. Because in early 1998, whose credits include president of NBC's West Coast division as well as Bestie's BFFL with O.J. Simpson himself, had Norm removed from the position altogether. Claimed that this wasn't the case, as evidenced by the fact that he didn't censor Jay Leno's jokes about O.J. Simpson. Said it was due to the fact that audience members tuned out during Norm's segment. Well, in true Norm fashion of not I feel like Anchorman. Well, in true Norm fashion of not giving a flying fuck, he proceeded to go on shows like David Letterman and Howard Stern to discuss the incident in the terms of his dismissal.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Oh,
that's all right. I'm just slow. That's okay. Happy New Year, buddy.
Happy New Year to you.
Thank you very much for being here.
Yeah.
You don't mind if I ask you a question?
What's that?
I hear this story, and there's like this press release that you get your ass fired. Is that true? No, you didn't get fired.
Yeah, they fired
No,
me.
they didn't fire you.
No, I'm serious. I talked to a guy that said I'm fired, but they said that this guy Don Ohlmeyer turns out to be the president.
Yeah, now I know Don Ohlmeyer, and just between you and me, he's an idiot.
Oh.
What other controversies are in? What did I miss? So, okay.
Don Ohlmeyer.
Don Ohlmeyer. Jack off. I got to tell you what
I think of this guy. I have been outraged. This is the first day I read about it.
God, Howard Stern's voice is like a brown note, just shakes the intestines. Anyway, where were we?
But they publicly embarrass you and say you're not funny.
Right.
As a performer, you got it. Like this guy, Don Omar, when you say that he's hiding behind the corporate guys, he's got a job with NBC. His job's not going to go anywhere.
This resulted in, I don't know what to do with my hands. This resulted in NBC refusing to air advertisements for Norm MacDonald's upcoming movie, Dirty Work.
Well, you got a dead hooker in the trunk.
No, it can't be.
I've never seen so many dead hookers in all my life.
Lord knows I have.
Don't shoot this. This is not part of the commercial.
Is some jerk making your life miserable? You want revenge? Let us do your dirty work.
A year and a half later, Norm reappeared on SNL as a host, where during his opening monologue, he dropped this.
Yeah, they fired me because they said that I wasn't funny, you know? Now with most jobs, I could have had a hell of a lawsuit on my hands for that, but see, this is a comedy show. So they got me, you know what? A year and a half later, and now they asked me to host the show. So I wondered, I go, hey, wait a second here. Hey! I go, how did I go in a year and a half from being not funny enough to be even allowed in the building? It was inexplicable to me, because a year and a half, let's face it, is not enough time for a dude to learn how to be funny. Then it occurred to me, I haven't gotten funnier. The show has gotten really bad. Yeah, I'm funny compared to, well, you'll see later. Okay, so let's recap. The bad news is, I'm still not funny. The good news is, the show blows.
Norm Madman MacDonald, as I like to call him, then went on to do other things through the years, like the voice of Death on Family Guy.
Who are you?
I'm Callista Flockhart. Who the hell do you think I am? I'm deaf.
Or the voice of Lucky from Dr. Dolittle.
What's he saying?
You don't want to know.
Hello!
He also played the part of Michael Richards in Man on the Moon.
I'm sorry.
As well as various Adam Sandler movies like Grown Ups.
Golden Pond. You still got it. It's Geezer.
Have you carried it for children?
Yes.
But hey, is that your wife sitting on the crap?
Yeah.
And, Jack and Jill.
What?
Jack and Jill!
You're not the crazy hot masseuse, are you? I want you to tell me right up front, because if you are, I'm not paying for dinner.
Come here. You mention Craigslist to her, or do anything that hurts her. I will stick my foot.
Fun bucket? Manilow?
So what is Norm doing these days, Mom Chatting?
You might ask.
I only see him in etchy memes.
Well, my obnoxiously voiced friend, Norm seems to be just being Norm.
And you play the cuckold.
I was just recognized for an award at the AVN Awards for Best Cuckold film. And in this particular scene, my wife is shaming me.
Now, who plays your wife?
Oh, my actual wife.
That's Debbie?
Yeah. You can't see you can't see her entire face. He's a pretty big guy.
Wait a minute. There's an African-American man.
He's had a few talk shows over the years and stand-up specials.
Some gold-plated chains would make a nice retirement gift for a very, very good slave. Well,
Are you serious?
Well, this was written.
Are you serious?
This was written years ago.
Did you just write that?
I didn't write it.
Did you just say that?
No, I read it, yes.
You read that?
I was in the airport, guys were asking my ID, and it occurred to me that ID is a strange abbreviation because I is short for I, and then D is short for identification. So
But what people seem to love him the most for these days is something that he's always had. Unique charisma and sense of humor that he displays in interview settings.
Because we don't want any more murderers.
I think we should just go on to the next question.
Who are the murderers?
Yeah.
Oh, Clinton, he murdered a guy.
Yeah, you know, we're not allowed to, you're not allowed to put out no accusations without
That's a little
Charlie.
too far.
That's the way it does work.
Let's just go on to the next question.
Yeah.
This is not my week. What can I tell you?
Do you never hear that?
No. Listen, we don't need
I
to
don't
talk
want to get
about
into this,
this.
and I don't want to hear it, and this is not the place to make those accusations, and you're supposed to be funny. Let's get on to the next question.
Get with it. There you go.
This is a live show.
Not for nothing, Norm, but you have been properly chastised by Barbara. So I'm now going to ask the next question.
I thought it was a matter of record.
Shut up.
Shut up. Look,
Okay.
let me do this, okay?
I'll tell you what's a matter of record. Answer the phone.
Hello? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. The thing is this. There, you know Matt Strauss?
Yeah, the producer.
The producer, he told me it would be funny. He said, like, why don't you carry a cell phone on and then let it ring and then pretend like there's a guy on it?
Is there anybody on it?
No, it's a thing, pretend
You know what, Norm? You're a dead man.
Norm, listen. Not only have you annoyed us, but I've read that you have actually annoyed one of your idols. Who is that?
Oh, the great Bill Cosby.
Yeah, what'd you do?
Oh, my God, I love that guy. He's my hero, you know, just like you, maybe George or Bill Clinton would be your hero. I love.
There's no stopping you, is there?
No, you seem to like Bill Clinton.
Really, and this man leads into our show on Friday night.
I know.
It's all right. His career's over after this anyway. Who cares? Go ahead, Norm.
No, Bill Clinton, who's a great man, obviously. Well, you know, everybody has their opinions, right?
Are you moving along?
No,
You're
Bill
going to get to the point.
Cosby.
Bill
Cosby.
Cosby.
Oh, God. Cosby.
What's in that coffee? What are you drinking in there?
Now, Bill Cosby is a great man, first of all. There has never been any accusations toward Bill Cosby about any...
Will you just tell us?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I think the first time I saw Norm MacDonald was when I was about 14. I remember we were in like computer class or something, and somebody brought up the video of him on SNL doing the Jeopardy sketch where he plays Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds.
That's not my name.
Okay. Turd Ferguson.
But wants to be known as Turd Ferguson.
Yeah, what do you want?
You buzzed in.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, well, that's your opinion.
I remember seeing that and I was just like, this guy's fucking genius.
Come on, that is way out of line. Mr. Reynolds, what are you doing?
Yeah, I found this backstage, oversized hat. It's funny.
No, it's not.
Sure it is. It's funny. It's funny because it's bigger than a normal hat.
I see that. Get back to your podium.
Take a look at that.
Yeah, I see it. Go back to your podium. It's not funny.
And I love the fact that no matter where you see him, what he's doing, he's always switched on in comedy mode. He's always trying to make someone laugh, no matter what it is. And even if he fails, he makes himself laugh.
Mike was a grand guy. I said, he had dementia at the end. That's funny to you, huh? You know, MacDonald, I want to tell you.
No, it's a very odd thing to say.
If you're looking to broaden your horizons, I don't think it's wise to laugh
No, because
at
you
someone
just
who had dementia.
I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing that you said.
We've got one.
Do you think the LGBT community? Do you know? First of all, do you even know what it stands for?
Yeah.
What is that for?
Lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender.
Is it? I don't know if you're right, but
I mean, you can make up whatever acronyms you want.
Well, you got a computer, you can look it up.
I'm not going to look up what LGBT means.
Well, somebody
I know what
could tell
LGBT
us
means.
I don't
just
think that's
told
what
you.
it means. Because B, I mean, all B's are G.
All bisexuals are gay?
And I think objectively you can prove that he's just an awesome comedian, because when you receive that much praise from your fellow comics, that just means you're something special.
The reason I'm here is because I like the show.
Well, that's very kind.
And I feel that you've really got something good here.
Well, that's very
I hope you stay with
Green. So I just want to say that I think this is the greatest show on television.
Oh, listen to Jim. He's amazing.
We always worry a little about you because we regard you as the top of the heap, the best of the best, the funniest of the funny, the guy who has it in every fiber of his being, not conjured. It's the real thing.
Do you ever wish that maybe you were less smart, maybe you're more?
I wish I was as smart as you.
Well, I'm not smart.
Oh, you're smarter than I am. I wish
No.
In terms of being intelligent, I think you're high here. I would probably be next, and Adam might get you.
Or a hit movie or some shit. So now they bring him back to guest host on SNL, and I'm going to butcher this, but he kind of came out, he's like, yeah, so, you know, people know I got fired from this show, so now they got me back hosting, which means either I got a lot funnier, or this show sucks. That's what he opened up with, and I know that wasn't approved. Sorry for the bad Norm. I'll have Jay Moore on to make up for it.
That was a great Norm. Now, please, everyone, do me a big favor. Please go to www.normmacdonald.tv. Find out when he's coming to your town. Go see him in person. In the meantime, go check out his stuff on Netflix. He just had an awesome comedy special come out about a year or two ago called Hitler's Dog, Gossip and Trickery. Then after that, go watch his new Netflix show called Norm Macdonald Has a Show, where he interviews celebrities. It's fucking great! Hope you enjoyed this episode of Who the Fuck Is, and please consider subscribing to this channel for more content. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like and hit that little bell thing. I'm not gonna do that. Whatever, it's down there. You know what I'm talking about. Wait, don't click away just yet. Leave a comment letting me know who you'd like to see me cover in the future. Anyway, I'm Monjadin, and with that said, I'd like to say thank you, Mr. McDonald. Thank you for being who the fuck you are, whatever the fuck that is.
Hey guys, listen, I know what's going on in there. You're sucking each other's hot cocks.
Gift for a very, very good slave. Are you serious? Well, this was written. Are you serious? Written years ago. Did you just write that? I didn't write it. Did you just say that? No, I read it, yes.